We are testing our autonomous vehicles readiness at autonomous level 4, just to ensure that someone can take action in case of any emergency.
For women and girls all over the world, no matter what you look like, what your beliefs are, you have and should always have a place in sport.
Hello and welcome to Qatar 365 with me, Laila Humaira. On this episode, we look back at some of our favorite moments of 2024, whether it's making a splash at Qatar's largest water park, finding our zen with water therapy, or meeting some inspiring women blazing the trail in sports and science. But first, I go behind the wheel to find out how Qatar is putting artificial intelligence at the forefront of its tech-driven future.
This compact vehicle is not only all-electric, it's also driverless and is powered by artificial intelligence. This is Mawassalat's autonomous bus.
The last test we did was in Lusail City, where we really tested the autonomous vehicle readiness for public transportation and public interaction within the vehicle. The cool thing is the cameras that people don't see, the cameras that are existing outside of the bus. There's like around more than 16 or so cameras which are continuously working for the vehicle's AI so it can detect anything that's happening in the street.
Mawassalat's Lusail bus depot is capable of supporting 478 e-buses just like the ones behind me. In 2022, this sprawling site of more than 400,000 square meters earned its place in the Guinness World Records for being the biggest electric bus depot in the world. It's from here that hundreds of these e-buses start their journey every day, serving tens of thousands of passengers all around Qatar.
Our short ride may be coming to an end, but Qatar's journey towards an AI-powered, fully electric transportation system is just getting started. While traveling in a bus with no driver sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, it could become the norm sooner than we think. Another tech revolution that's unfolding is how AI is being applied in the world of fashion. Adil Halim hit the runway to see how tech meets couture.
Could this be the future of fashion? Augmented reality runway shows. Digital artist Meryal Alban uses AR technology to create multi-dimensional experiences, so art is not just observed, but experienced.
Quiero que la prenda de ropa siga evolucionando, así como el arte ha evolucionado de una pieza estática a llevarla a una pieza con movimiento, que pueda transmitir lo que el creador quiere que la gente conozca.
For the runway show, Meryal collaborated with renowned fashion designer Deborah Sawaf's The Power of Words by interpreting the brand's 7 spirit animals and bringing them to life.
So what we did is create a program where people can actually understand the emotions of each other, because it's 7 words and 7 emotions. And you use the emotions in both ways. You express your emotion or you ask for an emotion.
One of the highlights of this year's TEFA event is the Middle East's first ever Fashion-a-thon, which is a hackathon for fashion. It's a way for designers to use AI to create their own 3D fashion pieces, either from existing templates or by using their own imported designs.
Fashion-a-thon is designers who want to showcase their creations, who want to contribute their templates to earn royalties, and now with artificial intelligence coming, they kind of become a fashion designer.
While global trends show that the world isn't advancing women's empowerment at a fast enough pace, that's not the case in Qatar, and the stats speak for themselves. In fact, women account for 70% of STEM graduates, and I got to meet one individual who's also getting them to join the workforce.
Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Together, they make up STEM, a giant network of industries that quite literally makes the world go round. For years, it's also been known to be a male-dominated field. But Qatar is among many countries determined to change that by diversifying its STEM workforce. Those efforts start here at the Ministry of Communications and Information Technology, the place powering up Qatar's digital transformation. And leading the charge is Iman Al-Kuwari.
My role as the Director of Digital Innovation is about spearheading the Smart Country program, where we're actually digitally transforming different sectors and seeing where technology makes sense to improve the quality of lives.
From real-time crowd and traffic management to food security analytics, the high-tech solutions from the ministry's digital transformation program, Tasmu Smart Qatar, stems from its innovation lab.
There's been a global push in recent years to get more young women to pursue a career in STEM. Here in Qatar, those efforts have been taken up a notch to make sure that more women are being represented in positions of power.
Iman's commitment to creating a diverse working environment starts from the youth. She helped develop Studio 5, a tech initiative targeting young women.
We wanted to explore how technology is actually working. They can develop video games out there using these advanced softwares that you see them use in big corporations.
From exploring the world of STEM to excelling in the field of sports, women are continuing to break barriers when they're empowered to challenge the norm. Adel Halim caught up with two sportswomen who have defied societal standards and charted paths for other women to follow.
Hani Taljia knows her way around a football pitch. Growing up in Palestine, it's where she found her peace.
I wanted to change the circumstances around me. I never believed that there is a limit. Whether it's social, cultural, political barriers, I always wanted to embrace change.
That change came through her passion for football. Hani manages public relations for FIFA, but during her playing days, she was the first captain of the Palestinian women's national team.
Football gave me the tool to embrace those barriers and gave me the power and liberated me to come across all these barriers with confidence.
Someone else who's changed the game is Ibtihaj Muhammad. She was the first U.S. athlete to wear hijab while competing at the Olympics and the first Muslim American female to win an Olympic medal.
I really felt like I was doing it for the communities that I'm a part of, for the Muslim community, for the Black community, and you know, for women and girls all over the world. No matter what you look like, what your beliefs are, you have and should always have a place in sport.
With more than 560 kilometers of shoreline and serene turquoise waters, it's no wonder Qatar is also called the Pearl of the Arabian Peninsula. The abundance of water has enabled the country to thrive, while many new opportunities in tourism and wellness are also helping to steer the country's growth. And as Adel Halim found out, one way to do that is to make a splash at Qatar's largest water park.
Plenty of high-speed twists, turns, and of course, splashes are on offer at Meryal Water Park. But this isn't just any old water wonderland. The park pays homage to Qatar's history of oil and gas discovery while illustrating its love for the sea.
Meryal was conceived by the government as an opportunity to really show off the oil and gas industry. This is one of the most intensely themed parks that I've ever seen or been involved with. It's an amazing park.
Walking around the grounds, there's a clear, rusty feel, and the park's general manager says that is completely intentional.
If you're on an oil site, they pour concrete. They never let it set. So you see tire tracks and footprints. Walk around the park, you see that everywhere. Also, a lot of sites are old. They have rust everywhere, but it really helps with the theming.
There are 53 slides spread across 6 acres here at the Meryal Water Park. One of the major highlights is this 85-meter-high water slide, billed as the tallest in the world.
Bill Lentz believes once the park cements itself as a family-friendly entertainment destination, it will not only be an anchor to draw people to Qatar Island, but also make a big splash for the country's tourism industry.
From the exhilarating rides at Meryal Water Park in Qatar Island, we escaped the city and traveled all the way up to the northernmost tip of Qatar to visit Zulal Wellness Resort by Shiva Som, where I experienced Watsu therapy, a type of massage conducted in warm water and believed to be beneficial for blood circulation. If there's any place that personifies the tranquility and cleansing properties of water, it's Zulal Wellness Resort. Zulal means pure water in Arabic, and purifying the mind, body and soul is what the resort seeks to bring to its guests through its wellness-focused programs. Among many of Zulal's treatments is Watsu, a combination of Japan's Zen Shiatsu massage and modern techniques of hydrotherapy founded in the 1980s.
It was important to include Watsu as a treatment and as a therapy at Zulal. Watsu has great benefits. It is wonderful for pain relief. It is great for sleep enhancement, reducing stress.
Watsu is among dozens of treatments offered here at the resort. Nestled in the northernmost point of Qatar, Zulal encourages its guests to fully immerse themselves in detoxing, physically, mentally, and digitally.
Participants are immersed in warm water no deeper than 1.2 meters and are encouraged to be as relaxed as possible, while the therapist cradles, moves, stretches, and massages them.
Once we go to the water, we will receive the therapy by the water. Aquatherapy, the water, they have their own energy to purify the negativity for us.
From seeing how tech is changing trends in fashion and transport, to inspiring stories of women breaking the glass ceiling in science and sport, to a roller coaster look at some fun water activities, we hope you've enjoyed reminiscing some of our favorite moments with us. But that's all the time we have for now. For more, check out yournews.com and connect with us through our hashtag. Thanks for watching Qatar 365 this year, and from our whole team here in Doha, we wish you a happy new year.